Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got an epic collab here between Mountain Culture out of the Blue Mountains in Australia and Cloudwater out of Manchester in England. It's known as a cloudy IPA, and it's just a sessionable number at 6%. I'm pretty sure it's going to be continued on this beer. There's been a few of them they've sort of come out with, and I think they keep rebrewing them. So yeah, interesting to see how it goes. It was released maybe 2 weeks ago. I had a whole case of it, and I thought I'd save one for a review. So yeah, she's a bit cold here at the moment. I've already poured this beer too, so just because it's a smaller can and I needed a photo, I thought I'd better pour it before I drink it. So I've just got it in my little Mountain Culture glass. So yeah, it's like it's definitely cloudy in appearance. I don't know how you describe the color. Sort of like a dull orange or a yellow, sort of maybe like a straw. But yeah, it's got like that soft pillowy look to it. Fairly light carbonation. Cheers, Craig. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, and it's definitely a smashable number. Like, yeah, as I said, I've had quite a few of them, but I can't remember what hops are in it. I just know that they've gone with some northern and southern hemisphere hops. It doesn't like say specifically what they are. I dare say there's probably some Aussie, some New Zealand, and yeah, probably American. But yeah, let's go a whiff, shall we? Yeah, it's definitely tropical and citrus, very fruity. Cheers, Rob. Good to see you, mate. And there's like a sort of like a touch of tartness. Cheers, Stewie. It's got that lemon lime thing going on, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's got Motueka. Cheers, Trilby. Smells really good. So yeah, lemon, lime, orange. I reckon maybe some mango. And yeah, I reckon you're getting a bit of passion fruit and pineapple as well. There's plenty going on with the fruit. It's definitely like a light crackery base. And as you can probably tell, I don't look nowhere near as tired. I've had a good sleep today. I'm sort of half keen for some beers tonight because I don't go back to work till tomorrow night. I've sort of been on and off the beers a bit this weekend, like just at silly times, and I'll start up with like Drew or Craig or whatever, and one time I had a real big session, and then I had a small one. Like I started up and only had two beers, and then yeah, yeah, it's definitely got that zestiness. I love with Kiwi hops when you get lemon and lime. I just think it's awesome. Cheers, Kelpie. Great Northern. But yeah, it's awesome that I don't go back to work till tomorrow night. The only shit thing is it's so friggin' cold here at the moment, not having heating. It's just like I thought I'd be fine when it's cold not having heating, but I've really felt it this weekend. Like it was that bad overnight last night. I had to just to get a bit of warmth in the house, I had to like boil like some water on the hot plates and like on the cooktop. And like just when I had a shower before, I was like just trying to steam like up the kitchen, and yeah, it's yeah, like I just didn't think I'd ever get that cold, but we got in the minuses last night, and yeah, like it just happens to be the time when my heater gets tagged out and I can't use it. It's like the coldest fucking weather I've experienced for a long time. We'll go through some comments. Most of it's just yeah, hellos to everyone. I did see something there. So yeah, Kelpie's on the Great Northern. Craig's hanging off a cliff. He's a bit messed up. Is that just due to hungover and tiredness, Craig? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those beers. Like I couldn't remember if it was one that I enjoyed when I first had it, but the more we talked about it, then I reckon it was there was like a track beer with mountain culture as in the IPA, not the other one. That was good, I think. And then yeah, I reckon that range and Cloudwater one might have fell short. But yeah, when me and Craig had it, it just I don't know, didn't really hit the spot. Yeah, that's what we were. I think last night I was -2. I was hanging out like on a stream and I was just like freezing. Like I'm sitting there like shivering. I could see myself breathing. Like and I'm sitting in the lounge room. I'm like, this is fucking pathetic. And then yeah, like because it was like sort of overnight, as it got closer to like the sun coming out, it was getting colder and colder. Like I said to Drew at one stage, miscellaneous brew reviews, I said it's actually got fucking colder. It's gone from like 1 degree Celsius down to like -2. Like I seriously felt like I was in the snowfields. It was insane. Oh, that's what annoys me when people go, "Oh, it doesn't get cold in Australia." It's like, fuck off. Everyone thinks Australia's got like Queensland weather all year round. No. Good Australian name too, Kelpie. And my little dog Jack, he's got part Kelpie in him. Kelpie, border collie, and curly retriever. But the weird thing is he looks like a German pointer in the body and a Labrador in the face. It's quite the combo. He was an absolute menace when he was a puppy, but now he's like a good, loyal boy. Stuart's already guessing the score. Yeah, I'm in a rural area, but yeah, I'm like close to the coast. But yeah, north, like more North Victoria, yeah, definitely gets real cold overnight and stuff. It's just that when you're down near the coast, the wind is an absolute killer. Like my hometown's like I feel like it's one of the windiest places on earth. Anyway, back to the beer. So I like how it initially it's got that sweetness and like yeah, zinginess. Like as I said, it's like almost like a tartness. And then as you sort of I don't know, as like it rolls through on the palate, as they say, like the finish, like it's quite dry. It's definitely a good crusher. And yeah, it's sort of got that like it drinks like a pale ale. And you could just like if especially in warm weather, you could smash it all day. I just wish I knew what hops are in it, but yeah, I'm pretty confident it would be Motueka at least. maybe some Galaxy or something like that. It's probably got a bit of Citra in it. But yeah, I like this little glass too. It's pretty cool. It was quite rare, this one. There was only a few of them made, I think. I remember it being pretty hard to get. One thing I was thinking of doing is like starting a video where I'll like display a couple of my favourite glasses, like my beer glasses, and then maybe shout out a few people, and then they show some glasses and just like try and turn it into a thing where people in the beer community just share what their a couple of their favourite glassware is. I thought it'd be pretty cool. Show us your glassware hashtag. 'Cause, yeah, I was doing a bit of a cleanup in the kitchen, just going through like a heap of the glasses because I like hand wash them all. And yeah, it's amazing how many I've like acquired over the years. And there's so many, like some of my favorite breweries. I've got like so many from that one brewery, like your Mountain Culture, your Range, your Banks, Boat Rocker, like those sort of guys. I've got like a handful of glasses from each. Yeah, the mouthfeel on this is very nice. Very soft. The name Cloudy IPA, like it just fits the style as well as obviously the collab, like being with Cloudwater. It's yeah, you couldn't get a better name. I love the can artwork too. So yeah, those of you that watch a fair bit of my stuff, you would have seen this beer already. I think I've had it on a couple of hangouts and that, but I just hadn't reviewed it. But yeah, the old Mountain Culture team, they're pumping out some really good collabs lately. They've done some UK breweries, some American breweries, some Japanese. Yeah, it's cool. It's good to see. They're starting to become known on like a global scale. And yeah, I think we sort of need that in Australia with craft beer because we need to get rid of that reputation that all we drink is Fosters. We don't even fucking drink it. So is anyone else out there having a beer? It might be a bit early yet in some places. I've got a barrel aged porter in the fridge by Garage Project, and it's of the same series where I had an Imperial Stout and I gave that 5 out of 5. And this barrel aged porter I've actually had on tap and it blew my mind. And I've just happened to track down a bottle of it. So that's a beer I'm really looking forward to. And I thought if I end up having a few drinks tonight, I might review that. What else have I got out there? Oh, I've got a farmhouse, like an open ferment. It's sort of like a saison style. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, I don't reckon it's adjunct. I don't think it's like on any berries or anything like that. But yeah, that's between Mountain Culture and Wildflower, and they've released that the last 3 years. So this is the third edition, and that's in like a big bottle. That'll be really good. Definitely worth a review. That'll sort of be like a review bottle and then enjoy afterwards. Yeah, exactly. I found an Australian baseball cap, brand new. Cool. One thing I'd love is the boxing kangaroo flag. Like if I had like next to the Aussie flag here, that'd look pretty cool. I always wanted a good setup. Like I've got sort of like a kitchen living room area, and the living room part of it doesn't really get used. And I thought it'd be awesome to have like a mantle there with a heap of good beers and stuff. But yeah, I feel like there's certain parts of the house where the lighting or the sound or even like the internet connection won't be as good. So that's why I haven't really bothered to stuff around with it too much. Yeah. It's like, which ones did you acquire? Like, legitimately. I must admit, most of mine are paid for, but yeah, there's the occasional one might be a bit shifty. I was real bad when I was younger with that sort of shit. The worst one, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I think it might have been an 18th birthday or something like that. In my hometown, we had a Mexican restaurant. It was sort of like an Australian take on Taco Bell. And it was called Taco Bills. And we used to have these margaritas, and they were in these huge fish bowls. And like you'd get, I don't know, say 2 to 5 people would share them. And anyway, it's the sort of thing like not many people. You get a few people that might have them on in one session at the bar, but it's pretty obvious when you've went out and served them to people who the ones are that had them. And yeah, there was a time where I must have just got so smashed and thought it was a great idea to take this fish bowl with me out of the venue. And it's like, what was I thinking? I was probably the only one there that had it. They knew straight away who took it. I think I managed to hide it in some garden, and then yeah, someone's got back to the owner where it was, and I got in a bit of trouble afterwards. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully those hops are still coming along. The update was pretty cool. I think I started watching the update and then I got sidetracked, so I don't think I've like finished it off. I don't because I can't remember if I yeah I might have commented on it. I can't remember. Actually, yeah, I did comment on it because I put something about a real random style, like a Roush, a double dry hopped Roush barley wine, and then you commented back. Yeah. One thing that's unreal is one of my favourite breweries up in Brisbane, Working Title. They had a huge thing for IPA Day, which was on Friday, and they used a lot of different hops that like sort of hops that are good but not sort of as common. And one of them was Talus, and Talus is like one of my favorite hops. Like I don't know what it is about it. I've just always been a fan. And yeah, they released T-shirts with these hops on them, and you could pre-order the T-shirts. And yeah, I went for the Talus one, so that'll be a pretty cool T-shirt. I was probably the only one that got Talus. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I've got in the fridge. I know I've got like a couple of cans each of like Mountain Culture's latest releases. But yeah, I'm still waiting on. I've got like a couple of packages arriving this week. Um, I feel like the Aussie stuff, like the Aussie sort of limited releases, has slowed down a bit. Probably just because it's like winter time. They're just not pumping them out quite as much. But yeah, I can't wait to get this American box, and I'll do an unboxing because yeah, it's like a mystery box. So I don't really, yeah, there could be some hype in there. And if every now and then you see me going like this, checking the tally, I'm just watching the Olympics at the same time. Yeah, see, I like Talus because it's got like a real juicy sort of pink grapefruit, and yeah, you sort of get like that. You get that pine as well as like the fruity side, and yeah, as Joe described it, he reckons he gets like this touch of cherry, and I'm sort of the same. And it's got a real woodsy vibe to it. I always describe it as like when it's like piney and it like woodsy, and they always say like an evergreen sort of characteristic. I think it's like a descendant of Sabro, so sometimes you'll get that coconut sort of thing going on as well. But I just really enjoy it in West Coast. I reckon it's awesome. But anyway, I should probably wrap this up since I've finished this beer. But yeah, I don't know. I might be around. Maybe I might do another review, or I might do a hangout. See what happens. See if anyone's about, or if anyone else is doing something, I might join. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Cheers. Actually, I don't think I scored the beer. I better give it a score. Um, I'm gonna say 4.4 for this one. It's good for what it is. It's awesome, but yeah, just because of what it is, it's not going to get a huge score. It's just a pretty easy going, hazy, like a smasher. So yeah, cheers, peeps. 4.4 for Mountain Culture and Cloudwater's Cloudy IPA. We'll see you on the next.